The material you are about to hear was extracted from an unlabeled hard drive recovered inside an abandoned MTA storage locker. The file was marked only with 3 letters, NB07. No date, no owner. It opens with a single line of text. I wasn't supposed to get on that bus. The recording appears to be a self-report from a 16-year-old identified only as M. His voice is steady, quiet, as if he was forcing himself not to breathe too loudly. He describes the night he boarded a bus that did not exist in any official route database. According to the transcript, the incident occurred after 11:40 p.m. M had missed his last regular ride home. He waited alone at a stop on Delancey Street, a stop that usually had traffic until past midnight. But that night, the street was empty. No taxis, no pedestrians. M writes, the headlights appeared without sound, like someone had turned on a flashlight in the fog. When the bus rolled up, it didn't shake the pavement. It felt weightless. Surveillance footage confirms no scheduled bus passed through that intersection, but a shadow, tall and rectangular, briefly obscures the street lamp at 11:47 p.m. The doors open with a slow hiss. Inside, passengers, silent, still, shape-like. M describes them. They looked like people, if you took away the idea of them. Outlines, shadows wearing the memory of clothes. None of them looked at him. None breathed loud enough to be heard. But every head was already tilted toward the aisle, as if they had been waiting specifically for him. The bus moved without the usual jolt. There was no rumble, no vibration, no engine sound, not even a driver. The seat beside M smelled like cold metal and something older, like wet paper that had been buried underground. At the first stop, the doors opened again. Nothing outside looked familiar. M writes, it was my middle school, but not how it is now. The old building, the one they demolished years ago. The lights inside were on. When the doors closed, the shadow passengers all turned their heads at the same time, toward the front of the bus. The next stop wasn't a place, it was a moment. M saw his old house, the one his family moved out of after the fire. Only in this version, the house wasn't burning. It was still whole, lights warm, curtains moving. He watched his younger self at the window, tapping the glass, like he wanted to come inside. The passengers began shifting in their seats, not moving, shifting, like shadows stretching across a wall when headlights sweep by. M describes them forming faces, not fully, just enough to be recognized. His old neighbor, his math teacher, a woman he once saw crying in a hospital hallway. All dead, all staring at him now. Their mouths parted at the same time, but the sound wasn't voices, it was my name. Recorded audio confirms a faint, layered whisper, repeating a 2-syllable word, distorted, overlapping.
The bus slowed, not outside a building, not a place, but a dark road with no streetlights. The doors opened. The shadows pointed to the exit. M writes, I knew if I stepped out, I wouldn't come back as myself. Maybe I wouldn't come back at all. He stayed in his seat. That was the wrong choice. One of the shadows leaned close. Its face expanded, hollow and deep, like a tunnel made of smoke. It breathed against his ear. You were supposed to get off. The bus surged backward, violently this time. Lighting flickered, shapes bent sideways like film overheating. M screamed for the driver, but there was none. The shadows grabbed his wrists, not with hands, with cold that spread across his skin like frostbite. He shut his eyes. The recording cuts to static. M was found at 5:12 a.m., walking along a service road outside the city, barefoot, shivering, unable to describe how he got there. He had aged only a few hours, but his phone contained photos of the bus interior. Every timestamp showed a date from 12 years earlier. One image shows M asleep in a seat near the window. He claims he never slept. Closing statement. The NB07 bus is not listed in any MTA routes. Its stops do not correspond to geographic locations, but to personal timelines. If you ever see headlights with no engine sound and passengers who do not move, do not board. File NB07 is now closed. No further reports have been submitted.